Hi, welcome back to Discipleship Academy. Time for another module about spiritual gifts. This time, I want to begin by asking the question, have you ever had to be in the middle of something? In other words, have you had to step in between friends or family who were in disagreement and help them find a peaceful resolution to the problem? Have you ever needed someone to step into a situation for you and help you come to terms and come to a reconciliation with someone else? This is what intercession and prayer intercession is about. We all have gifts and we all have the ability to pray, but some people have another layer of this gift called intercessory prayer. Now, all of us are called to pray. We ought to pray one for another. We ought to pray and lift up our leadership, lift up not only our loved ones, but our enemies as well. This is what God requires of all Christians. But those who are gifted in intercessory prayer carry an extra burden. In other words, these are those folks who will tell you, you were on my mind last night. You were on my mind a few days ago. And a person who is really gifted in intercessory prayer doesn't just stop at somebody being on their mind, but they recognize that God is placing a burden on them to pray for whoever is on their mind. People who are really gifted in intercessory prayer will often tell you that they wake up in the middle of the night and they just have to begin praying for someone or praying for a situation. They may say that they have dreams that when they wake up, they realize they need to pray. Intercessory prayer is integral to the church. We all need someone to step in sometimes for us. Why? Because sometimes we can't do it for ourselves. Sometimes we're so blinded by a situation we can't make the right kind of prayer get through. There's so many reasons. And why God would choose to use this avenue, that's God's mystery. And we don't try to figure that out. All we know is that in this module, you will study where intercessory prayer shows up in the Bible, how it operates, and to understand also if you have that gift for intercessory prayer. Remember, gifts are not usually singular. We all have at least one, but most of us have multiple gifts, and these gifts work in concert with one another. They help one another out. So don't be surprised that if you ranked high in mercy, you might also rank well with intercessory prayer or some other gift combination. Doesn't really matter what you find is true for you. The key is understanding what that gift is, how to operate in it, and to take comfort in knowing that you're not alone, that intercessory prayer has been going on for ages and ages from the beginning of the book of in Genesis all the way to the end. In Revelation, we will see instances of intercessory prayer. So, encourage you to get this module. Go to the link below for the email address where you can request your copy of this module on intercessory prayer. And we pray that you are growing, that you are really blossoming and understanding what it is God has for you to do in this day and in this season. As Mordecai told Esther, who knows if you weren't placed in this position for such a time as this. Until next time, God bless you. God keep you. Don't forget to go and request your copy of the module at the email below.